Hi, I'm Amy Colgan-Niemeyer, a life coach, a diva coach. How can you find clarity for your relationships, your education, your job, your life in general, your direction? Okay, the definition of clarity is the quality of being coherent and intelligible, being clear. Okay, so how do you gain clarity? You look inside yourself. That's the best way to find clarity. Not out there, but inside. It's all muddled and confused, and you're distracted, you're disorganized, right? You think, oh, how can I find out anything inside myself when it's all jumbled up? Okay, dig deeper. And the way you do that is to take each layer, each thing that is muddled up inside, and, and pick it apart. What comes first? What comes to your mind first? It's all of that jumbled mess. Okay? Take that and ruminate over it and find out what you can do about it to get it out of the way and who can help you. And then go to the next one that's in your way, and so on, until you can get to your nugget of truth, the base, the real heart of things that you really want to do. Get your priorities straight and focus your attention. Just focus more on the things that are really important to you, and throw out things that you don't need anymore, and distance yourself from also people that you don't need in your life anymore. That's hard. It's really hard to break those connections. But think of it this way: if you are being held back by certain people, and it's just a lot of tension and a lot of stress associated with a person, and you let that person go, or you distance yourself from them, you have much more time for the people who are really good for you and really care about you and you really care about. So think of it that way. And just concentrate on the important things instead of letting the all jumble up mess dictate things. Okay, easy for me to say, right? Oh yeah, it's easy. Just do this, just do that. No, it's not easy. It takes time. Find out who you really are. That's the basic. Find out what you want and who you are. And again, go inside. And use yourself as the information hub, because that's where you're going to get the information that you need to change your life and get that clarity that you want. So find your true self and be true to yourself instead of other things and other people who really are not in your court. They're not in your corner. Okay, one thing that can help is meditation. Getting really inside yourself, quieting your brain, and just getting deeper in there to find out what you truly want. And let your mind be guided by yourself from within. And become self-aware, more self-aware, so you know really what is important to you and what isn't. Okay, the questions to ask yourself when you're going through this: what makes me happy? What makes you really happy? What do you like to do? What are you most proud of that you've done? And what have you achieved that you really enjoyed going through that process? And if you could be, do, or have anything, what would it be? What would you do if you knew that you could not fail? What would you do if you hit the jackpot? You had all this money to spend or to save. You had all this money. What would you do with it? And who inspires you and why? What characteristics do they exemplify? What characteristics do they have that you really admire? Okay, another question. What gets in the way of clarity? Well, we talked about it a little bit. It's some people may get in your way. You're meeting expectations of others rather than concentrating on your expectations for yourself and what you really want to do. You provide for and you care for everybody else but you. You put others' needs, in front of your own. And you stay perhaps in stressful situations. Other things that you might be doing, and other things, the do's and don'ts. Some other do's and don'ts. Okay. Some don'ts, since we were working on those. Okay. You work till you are exhausted instead of taking breaks and knowing when to quit. You pay too much attention to others' opinions. Opinions of yourself, opinions on issues, instead of concentrating on what you feel and that what your opinion is of what's going on in the world and also in your life. You ignore stress. You're super stressed and you don't do anything about it. You go without good sleep more than twice a week. You concentrate on bad news, what's going on in the world that's bad, or what's going on in your life that's bad, and not let those positive things trickle in there and balance things out. You ignore your body's signals. This is something that I really paid attention to when I was a fitness coach too. Always listen to your body. And that goes for life coaching, that goes for business coaching, that goes for teens, that goes for anybody and everybody. Listen to your body. It will tell you what you need. So eat properly, sleep properly, and exercise. Be good to yourself. So those are some of the things that you should do less of. Don't do those things. What should you do? When you meditate, you tend to change your way of thinking. You're change what happens in your life. So meditate. Find quiet time to get within yourself and heal and grow and figure out what you really need. Declutter your living space, your office space. Address stressors and take care of them. Distance yourself from negative people. Seek others who really get you, who are really inspirational and supportive. Work to stay centered. Don't get distracted or frazzled about things. Try to stay centered. Explore nature. It's a real healer. And I would put in there music, arts, anything. If you're an artsy person, go for those artsy outings and concerts and music and dance and all sorts of things that are real artsy, because they can be healing too. And get into a daily routine instead of being all haphazard and, oh, well, I'll do this today, and then, oh, well, I'll do this. This, okay, well, that can wait. Well, I'll do this. If you're all muddled, then you can't get any real clarity on what's going on because you're all over the place. And get good sleep. Absolutely. Absolutely. And eat right and exercise again. So those are some of the things the do's and don'ts that help you to find clarity. And okay, the next thing, plan. Once you get those answers to those questions that I asked, find what you truly want to do within those answers and plan for them. Plan to do them. Do the legwork. And then take action to actually do what you want to do. Put them into action. And so you can get, do, be, and have what you want. But you got to start simple. Take small steps, because you're not going to get all of these things all at once. And you may be disappointed sometimes. You may not have clarity sometimes. But this will help you find clarity more often. And it's not about stressing out either. It's not about breaking the bank. You can do small steps. You can do little things that are really accessible to you and doable for you financially and physically and mentally. You can do that. Start there. It's something. It's getting you going. And also set a date and time for each action step that you take. Set a date and time that you will complete it. And doing more of what you love, what you want to do, will increase clarity. And it's like, wow, I love to do this. I never did it before. Wow, now I'm doing this instead of, oh, well, I don't want to do that anymore. So it's giving you clarity. It's telling you, okay, by trial and error, try some things. See if you can replace old stuff with new stuff that's more in line with your goals and your values and really what you want. And so eventually you will nail clarity. It takes time, but you can get there. So have a great weekend. If you have any questions, email me at amy@acnlifecoach.com or comment below. You take care, and I hope you find clarity Take care.